Hello, today I'm going to do a book review, and the book I'll be reviewing is Pet Sematary by Stephen King. Pet Sematary was published in 1983, and it's one of the scariest King novels that I have read so far, along with The Shining, Misery, and Cujo. And basically what it's about is a doctor from Chicago. His name is Louis Creed, and Louis has a wife named Rachel, a daughter named Ellie, and a 2-year-old son named Gage. Plus, they have a pet cat they call Church. And Lewis moves his family from Chicago to a small town in Maine called Ludlow. And upon arriving at their new home in Ludlow, they meet this old man that will be living across the road from them. His name is Judd Crandall. So they get to talking and get to know each other. And all of a sudden, the daughter Ellie notices a mysterious path in the backyard, and Judd will later explain to where that path leads to. It leads to a place called the Pet Cemetery, where the local kids bury their dead animals, cause a lot of dogs and cats is ran over by a bunch of trucks that comes down the highway in the middle of the night. And so Judd eventually takes him up to the pet cemetery to take him on a little tour, and Ellie gets traumatized and gets scared of her cat dying and having to bury the cat in the pet cemetery. And then so the next day, Lewis starts this new job at the University of Maine as a doctor on campus. And this young man who's out jogging, he attends the university, and his name is Victor Pascal, and he gets run over by a car, and a couple hours later he ends up dying under Lewis's care. And then later that night, Victor Pascal comes back from the dead to Lewis in his dreams to take him up to the pet cemetery. He warns him of a place that's beyond the pet cemetery called the Micmac Burial Ground, and to never bury any animals up there. And also he warns him to don't bury any humans up there as well. So the first horrific events occur when Rachel visits to Chicago to have Thanksgiving with her family, and Lewis is left behind because he doesn't get along that well with Rachel's parents. And he gets a phone call from Judd saying that he found a cat that's lying in the middle of the road, and Lewis finds out that it's his daughter's cat, Winston Churchill. So they go bury the cat up to the pet cemetery at first, and then Judd decides to go beyond to that dangerous place called the Micmac Burial Ground, and so yeah, and then eventually one of the kids will also die, and that turns out to be a traumatic experience. But I won't say which one of the kids die because I do not want to spoil it for anyone who's not read this book. But anyways, I have always had a fear of death. So Pet Cemetery was extra frightening for me. And I would give it 5 out of 5 stars just for the fear factor. There's a lot of creepy scenes there for me, and I did not find this book to be all that boring or slow at all. So yeah, that's my review on Pet Cemetery, and I would definitely recommend it if you're a Stephen King fan, or if you just want to read a good scary book. So if you like this video, please subscribe, comment. Thank you.